Hey everybody, what's up? It's Chris. I am now starting my long-awaited series on guitar assemblies from alloyguitars.com. I purchased these a few months back after some research and a lot of soul searching on what kits to go with. Was it better to go with something from a China-based or European-based company, or something here in the States? So after a lot of research and a lot of questions and answers and watching a lot of good videos, I decided to go with two kits from alloyguitars.com. I will definitely put the links below when I post this video, and that way if you want to take a look at what they've got, feel free to do so. A couple of disclaimers here. I am not affiliated, or do I work for, or am I a shareholder, or am I any way, shape, or fashion involved with alloyguitars.com. I'm not doing this as a promotional. I'm not doing this as a series to get free stuff. I bought the kits and I thought that if I showed what the products were, since I hadn't seen any videos on Alloy yet, that maybe some people would get an idea and could make their own decision based off of my success or my failure with these two projects. Second thing is I've never built or assembled a guitar on my own. I am also a very amateur player. I can play a mean Red River Valley with a couple of strings. So a friend of mine, actually my neighbor who plays in a band, is going to do the sample play for us once if I get these complete. When I do these kits, if I use some wrong terminology, I ask that please be a little kind to the rookie, since this is my first time. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and move on over to the kit. I'm in my very messy garage, so please excuse that. And so again, I received this back in January, and I'm looking to go ahead and open it. I've already opened it once, so you'll see that, but I wanted to keep it in its packaging so everybody could see it. All right, so this is what they call their T-style guitar kit. Very much resembles a Telecaster, and so I'll go ahead and start breaking out the parts and pieces. Now, this kit cost me about $149 before shipping, and it came with a lot of very, very good options from what I saw. As you can see, not too bad of a body. Everything is routed. Everything is drilled. It's actually a lot smoother than I thought. I have worked on wood in the past, and if this was anything below 220 sanded already, I would be very shocked. One of the options that they have, as you can see, is not only did they drill for all the components, but they did the drilling as well for other parts and pieces. So basically, the bottom line is this kit, here's the back, ready to go, ready to be assembled upon finishing. Now, my plan is to paint this. This will be painted with a Duplicolor. I'm going to use white, and then I'll do a clear coat finish and polish afterwards. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but this is their basic model, and it comes actually, it's 4 pieces of wood. You can see, I'll try to point this out. There's some, you can see it here. There's a line here. Kind of hard to see because my tripod really sucks. And another one here. So you're really looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of wood to put this body together. But again, this is their basic model. So we'll go ahead and move on to the neck. All right, so we are looking at walnut neck, or I'm sorry, maple neck. Again, very smooth. I don't know if you can tell that or not. Everything pre-drilled. Now you can get the necks in a with a paddle headstock, so you could do your own design. And when I do my LP model, you'll see that. So again, here's the fretboard. I'm going to run out of room here possibly. and there's the wall. So I'm going to twist it. Sorry, I'm in a very cramped garage, but I ran my fingers when I initially bought it down the fretboard, and I felt not a single one protruding. And as I start to finish, I'm going to go ahead and I'll check the level of the frets, just to give everybody an idea of what that looks like. The nut looks like kind of just plastic. Nothing too fancy there. But again, very smooth. Again, this could very well be somewhere in the 300. I plan to sand this a little further down though. And my intent is to do a natural stain on the neck itself. I'll probably do a clear coat on the headstock. And I'm very much open to some ideas of what to do with this walnut fretboard, or maple fretboard. I don't know why I keep calling it walnut. With this maple fretboard. I've got some conditioner that I may try, but if anybody out there has some ideas of what to do with that fretboard, I do not want to do a lacquer over it. I want to keep the natural feel of the wood. But if anybody has any ideas on what to do with that, I am wide open for comments. Right. Oop, another piece here, as you can tell, it's got plastic coating on it to protect it. One of the things I noticed about all the wood components is that there was not a lot of damage. I don't see any dings, any nicks, or anything that I've got to fill, to finish this guitar, unless I mess it up, which is a good chance I will. All right, so now let's get into some of the components. Components come in a nice little bag. And I'm not going to insult anybody by starting to, talk about what the components are, because I know some of them, but not quite all of them. All right, some basic, everything here so far looks very, very basic. They do supply a set of Fenders, of course that's backwards, some Fender strings. I may actually get some different strings down the road. That's probably the only upgrade I'll do to either of these two kits I'm building. Some screws. So instead of dumping all of these, I'll pull again, I'm not an expert, so I can't tell you the quality of these components, but I can show them to you and make your own decision. And when you see it hopefully complete, and you see it finished, and you hear it play, we can get some honest opinion, and you can tell me if I've got something good or something not. So the pickups, these are basic, just some basic pickups that came with the kit. I did not upgrade. I did upgrade on the LP model, but I did not on the T model. Again, comes covered in nice little plastic there. Now, one option that they do have is to actually solder your components with quick release connectors. I haven't soldered in a few years, so I'm a little bit nervous about that. I am concerned though about, I don't know if you can tell or see that. A little close there, I think. But it seems like this wire is just a little bit loose, kind of hanging on there. So I may take that down to the shop and see what people think about it. So here is the other pickup. And again, pre-soldered, and the actual cable looks a little better in there. All right. So these I'm actually unwrapping for the first time, in case you couldn't tell. Again, three-way switch seems to be secure. Knobs seem to be secure, and again, as with all of it, already pre-soldered, ready for assembly. Here's the jack. And again, pre-soldered, ready to go. And the bag of screws and washers, different sizes, some springs. They even throw in a cable in case you don't have one, and if you really don't have one, they even throw you in a pick. So there is the unwrapping of the T model. If you go to Alloy sites, you'll see that they have many different options for their kits. They'll range from a basic kit to what they call a gold or a platinum. The next one of these I do will be for the LP, and it's a Spalton maple top. I'm actually pretty excited by that, and I'll post that one separately from this. So if you have any concerns or if you have any input, again, would really appreciate it if you would looking for positive feedback, and we'll be in touch. Thanks.